my name is Melly and I want a haircut from Theo.
Yeah.
Which is, what I preferably would like is like the dark black hair with this shaving underneath, because I have like shaving here. I would like platinum white.
Yeah, and on the lines.
Yeah, and maybe if I have courage I will dye my eyebrows.
Oh,
We'll
wow.
see about that. Yeah, we'll see.
Like a zebra.
Yeah.
Okay, we turn so they can see how your hair is.
Yes.
And they will certainly see when we're going on to start on you the nape shave you have. Because your hair is ultra short beneath this wonderful fake bob. Thank you very much.
Thank
a
you.
Nice slow turn.
Yeah, so
Uh-huh.
I can see really good.
Yeah. Hello friends on YouTube. Got myself a model again. Now she is a beautiful model to work with, because as a hairdresser I can do a lot of real hairdressers things on her hair. You can see she has a wonderful clear, what I like, bob. And beneath this is a nape shave, side shave. So that's what we're going to bleach. It will be ultra platinum blonde. There will be tattoo lines in, and maybe even those with color. And the upper hair we'll do with a blue color, so it will be darkish, but with a bluish shine. Start as always with protection, then a wetter hair. Take the hairs up, start on the lines. Ja, veel.
Ja. Ik moest dan de helft aan kunnen slaan.
Staat heel zacht, hè?
Ja, zeg maar, want als je te wit bent en dan blonde wenkbrauwen, of dan moet je heel wit zijn, dat is ook heel mooi.
Ja.
Een beetje ertussenin, soms dan leek het echt alsof ik geen wenkbrauw meer had.
Take the hairs up till I get on the half of the head. Set them of course away with a clip. Have to correct the line a little bit, but that I can do afterwards. There's some parts that's sticking out and some parts a little bit higher. With this I correct the line a bit. So now I have myself a straight, nice line to work on. This can make ultra short, of course, and then I can make tattoo lines in it. Okay, starting on the sides, take a large flat comb. Take the fringe also with it, because it has to be in one line. Ik merk dat het een beetje warm is eronder. Dan is de huid een beetje stroef. Put my blade in the combing position. Lay the fringe aside. See where I have to go. Softly combing, because I have to bleach the hairs. Otherwise damage her skin. I don't want to damage the skin at all. Get rid of the woolly hairs. Don't need them in the fringe. Leaning on the side of my clipper blade. Go over the contour line. Go to the back. In the sharpest position. Work with my comb. Use the comb as a clipper comb. The only difference is that now I can guide the hairs into my clipper, because I can push on the sides of the hairs. Combing in opposite lines. Leaving on the side of the clipper. Go to the... See how wonderful the shapes of her skull are. It's a nice round, nice overhang. back of the head. So you have always volume, especially on bobs. And I work till I get on the skull bone. Again, using my comb as a clipper comb, but then with the guiding, what I told you. Before I bleach this, I take, of course, tattoo lines in this line, because otherwise you can hardly see them. And she has a nice dark color, so then you can see the lines even better. Make use of the natural shapes of the neckline. Go over the half. And when I color this, I take the hairs on top from the center all to the top. And as the last, I put the bleach on, because then I can make a real straight line and the colors don't flow into each other. But on that I come back to you. Put my blade again to the back, come into the lines. Go in the opposite lines. And don't lean on my clipper, don't force anything on the skin. Take my blade on the sharpest position. Get to the beautiful neckline she has. Turn a bit more. Set the fringe aside. Go to the corrected line. Work to the front. Take the woolly hairs also on this side, away that I don't need. Hold it flat on the head. Just the piece. So you get that nice overflow into the shape. Het leuke is natuurlijk in Amsterdam, klet je bijna helemaal alleen Engels.
Oh ja, ja.
Het zijn alleen maar Engelsen en Duitsers.
Ja,
en de Duitsers tegenwoordig spreken ook perfect Engels.
Ja?
Je bijna niet meer horen. Vroeger hoor je dat verschil heel goed.
Ja.
Maar tegenwoordig zijn ze zo goed in Engels.
Ja.
Go to my small clipper. Clean the contour line. Get rid of the woolly hairs. Woolly hairs always stays woolly hairs, so don't bother about that. You never grow back as a beard. And also on this, I don't lean on my blade, I just gently go over the skin. Sharpen the face line. Turn as you go to the other side. Start in the center. Set up a nice, strong line. Go to the side beard. See a slight dryness behind the ears, so there I put some protection on when I bleach this. Put a little bit oil on that. Clean the contour line. And I can go to the clipper lines. Notice which lines you want, so I go in and create the lines that I think suits her. And because I also saw she likes to color the lines in, I create lines that you can color in. You don't need to, but can. And now you see what I meant with the dark hairs, that you see the lines. And also you can see that I hold my clipper upside down, so my blade's only leaning on the piece. Then you have the sharpest lines. Can draw with a clipper also. Weer bijna te ademen.
Still.
Yeah. Now, so far tattoo lines in on the line. So now I can start on the bottom. Wil je maar zien? Of ga je wachten tot het eind?
Ik zou wel cool vinden om te zien.
Ja, kijk hoe gaaf die is.
Ja, dat is echt dope.
Als die nou wit is, is die echt heel gaaf.
Holy shit, het is echt cool. Ja, en wit en dan blauw.
Oh,
ja. Dat gaat vet zijn. Nice. Ja, dit is echt cool.
Wet it. Ja, het leukste is als je die wil laten zien, laat je gewoon de pot eroverheen hangen.
Ja, dit is chill.
Zie je alleen hier het onderstukje.
Ja.
Nou, dat is heel klein. Comb the hair straight down. Watch in the meantime where all the shapes are, what they do, how they move. Part hair over the center of the skull. Know where the line is of the tattoos. So I go about a centimeter above that. Create myself a straight line to the front. Pin the hairs aside. To create myself the first baseline to work on. Do this of course on both sides. Okay, both we decided where to go for the line. So I want to see the line in the back, and she loves to have a straight line, so I go in from the back, go around the under part of the ear, set up my first line. It's just a guideline, not more than that. When I have this guideline, I take it a little bit over the center, so I can go to the other side and have a guide also. The wonderful thing is when you do it like this, you have always the natural shapes that you correct. Then, start in the center, take the hair straight down, watch the difference. I
turn it a bit so you can see it, but I don't force anything. Just hold my fingers straight down in a straight line, and when I close my fingers I can turn them the way I like to and cut them. Behind the ear always is a part that goes a little bit strange because there's a turn. Normally, because all the turns of your skin are also turning in different ways. So you have to remember that. Go back over the same line. And watch at the natural shapes. So adapt them into the line. Otherwise you get a very strange blonde line. Take a new line on it. So connect, of course, all the lines of this side to this line. Every time take about 1/2 centimeters more. So I can see the underline through the hairs. Otherwise I don't have a guide. And I want to have the guide to show me where to go. Take the hair straight down, pull my fingers on the line of cutting and go about 3 millimeters lower. Gently the hairs again on the line of cutting. Hold my comb flat, fingers in the line. Set away the hairs I don't want to cut yet. And so I connect all the lines. I go to the other side to show you a little bit more. Take the hairs from the top, gently combing, hold my comb flat. Adjust the line. When you take hairs from the top, you can also lay them back to the other side and have a guide again. Because they are going from the top to this side, and then it's normal that when you lay them over you have the same guideline. So now I can go to the other side. Starting again in the back. Watch at the wave. She has a little wave into the neckline. So there I can see that the hair goes to the front. In that wave I set my line, so I get a nice flow into the line. You can see this curve, it's laying here. So when I take the hairs up and I take them into this line, I bend them a little bit to the front. There I set my line. So although I do almost nothing, I force the line because it wants to go to the back, to the front. And now you see the line go to the front, so it gets a curve. Don't force on the hairs. Hold my comb flat. Go in. Be aware of the ears. Not that you cut them, but that they have a shape. So you have to be aware that the shape pull the hair a little, to push the hair to the outside. Go sit behind, watch over the total view, and have a wonderful line. When you watch with me, you can see the line is a straight line to the front. So there is your focus. Take again hair on it. And this is the line, what I did on the other side. It's 2 millimeters longer. So go, start in the back again. Go to the center line. Watch what the hairs do. And now I can see that there's a right side and a left side. So there I give a graduation. On the left side I turn my fingers a little bit in to the right side. And on this side I turn my fingers a little bit in to the left side. So I create perfect fall on the skull. So when I push it a little bit high, you can see how wonderful the skull shapes are. And you see the slight tattoo line behind it. So that's what makes it sexy. Again, 3 millimeters longer. Dat is natuurlijk heerlijk rustig vandaag hier.
Hier? Maar hier is het vaker drukker?
Nou, je hebt soms de herrie van de buren.
Van wat voor herrie?
Ik ben nog steeds bezig om een achtergrondgeluid te krijgen. En dat wordt de metro van Londen. Na Piccadilly Circus.
Oké.
Dan hoor je hem ook stoppen. Maar dat geluid wordt door iemand helemaal aan elkaar gezet als een muziekstuk. En dat draait dan zachtjes op de achtergrond, waardoor je die andere geluiden allemaal camoufleert.
Oké.
En het voordeel van zo'n trein is, daar kun je in knippen en plakken zonder dat je hoort dat je aan het knippen en plakken bent.
Ja. Wel interessant achtergrondgeluid dat ik niet...
Oh, ik vind dat zo'n sexy geluid, de metro. Go sit behind again. Connecting the lines. Don't force anything. Just watch how the hair falls. Take them over the rounding also to the back. Then you know they will always be in one line. Maar je was super lekker aan te knippen, sterk.
Oh, fijn.
Stoer haar. En je bent zelf ook een stoere kip. Een leuke kip ben jij. Ik ben heel fijn dat je kent, dat vind ik leuk.
Ja, insgelijks. Het is super
Dank je
chill.
wel.
Want ik altijd tevreden als ik hier wegloop.
Minor correction. Don't force anything, it is very loose. But every time watch what the hairs do, because on this side you have also the curve to the inside, but also from the front to the back. So here is mostly more hair, because it comes together. Come together, right now. Go watch at the front. You don't have a mirror, so I have to stand on the front to see this. Then I can see this is 3 millimeters longer, so I have to adjust this a bit. But it is also possible that the hair implant on the front goes a little bit more to the front. So then this looks longer, but it isn't longer. So that's where you get the wrong idea of cutting the same length. So you have to adjust it because the skull implant is different. But it's not much, so who bothers? So take it down, take away 3 millimeters, connect it to the back, and gently go out because the back is wonderful. Lay the hairs down softly, freehand style. Now lay the longer hair aside, free the fringe, because she has a very light fringe. Now she likes to have a blunt fringe, but I give it also some softness because she wants also to, with wet gels, take the hairs to the back and then don't see the fringe laying. So then you have to work with a knife also, because then you have softer lines and you can fold them into each other and let them get into each other. First, get rid of the sides that I don't need. Wet it. So on the line of cutting, I softly lay my knife and only soften the underline. So it's hardly nothing, it's just this. But this makes it possible when she has a strong straight fringe to lay to the back without seeing it laying. Otherwise I have a strong hard line. And just gently go over the line. It gives also a lot of rest to the wavy effect she has. The hot knife. Now I'll go to my scissor again. So now I know where she likes to have the fringe. So I go in from the sides. Knowing that the hair is still wet, so it goes a little bit higher. And the scissors today don't have micro teeth, so you have to be also a little bit cutting and like a knife. Go to the front and a bit back. And so far the fringe. These are correct afterwards when it's dry. Clean hairs and gonna make her color.
Need a little bit protection on the side because otherwise it comes on the part that I want to bleach. So I part the hairs till I get on the nape shave. Leave a little bit hair on the line, what I told you, because then I can lay the hairs that I color in blue on this line. I can put the first part in, but I don't set the total hair in. Lay it over the top, and I'll twist all the hairs to this side, so I can lean them on the part that's not colored yet. So now I'm certain that the black is blue because I took a whole 50 cc's blue and took in about 5 cc's black. So I get a real nice bluish black color. Make this color with 6% as 20 volume, but put in step 1. There's a protection system and they certainly reduce all the chemical products that are in the color, but also hold the skin and the hairs on the best condition. For me as a hairdresser, that's the most important thing, condition of hair. When you forget that, you can better be a salesman of products, because then you need a lot of products to give the customer the best hair. I don't like that. So I lift till I get on the other side all the hairs on this. Now all the hairs on top are set in with the dark blue. So now I can go to the sides. Before I do this, I peel a carton wig apart. This I lay on the contour line. So I hold the dark blue color on the place where I want the dark color to be. Set this a bit to above on the line of cutting. So you can see the underlines. Then I made her bleach. Bleach is with 9% because she's ultra dark, with a conditioner in. And this apply on the underlines. When you put a protection system in, the bleach is less edgy. So for those who like edgy, don't put a protection system in. And for those who want to know what it is as a hairdresser, bleach your own hair. I bleached a lot of times, so you can see this on my hair. I did it with the hardest peroxide, so the 40 volume. That's the hardest we get in the Netherlands. I know how it feels. And it is like you have birds getting with the feet on your head. That's a bit the feeling that you get. The rest of my carton we peel apart again. Set it on the contour line. Lay it on the ears. This is the place where the plastic foil can irritate, because plastic is of course different than the skin, so it can get harder, warmed out. So when you put a garden wig on it, you stay cool and you don't damage the skin. This I cover up. So open my clip, go to the front, knot it, close it. So we go for coffee tea, you just stay there. We'll be back in less than a second to show you some end results. And I'm gonna ask her if she still wants to have blonde eyebrows.
Just wanted to ask you, what do you reckon?
I like your eyebrows very much because you have beautiful eyebrows.
Yeah.
So it's on you, because you can always throw them in with a pencil or something like that.
Yeah, but like you don't get the light color
No, that's true.
with the pencil.
No, that's true.
Maybe I should test it out. If I brought some concealer, I could have checked, like, do I want it? Because I thought, okay, maybe now with a little bit more tan, it could be a nice contrast. But now I look in the camera, I look kind of white again.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure how it's going to look.
You can do this afterwards if you like.
Let's think about it.
So we go for a little break and you just stay there.
Okay, after 25 minutes we rinse it out. Now put a little bit smooth of Lanza on our hair. This just to protect the hairs for the dryer, blow dryer. Comb this product through the hairs. Medium large brush. Start blow drying. Hij is ook heel mooi van kleur.
Ja.
Dat is echt prachtig.
Ja, echt. Maar lekker die pony ook. Goeie pony ook, leuke lengte.
Ja, dat is een mooie lengte, ja.
Ja, ik ben echt top.
Leuk dat het allemaal kan, hè.
Ja,
Dat is toch heerlijk in deze tijd.
niks meer te gek is.
En niet veel.
Nee.
Ja, maar dit is een heel mooie kapsel, want het is en beschaafd. Je kunt er
Ja.
rustig mee naar de koningin in principe.
Ja, precies.
Dat is ook echt niet
Ja.
vergek.
Nee.
Terwijl het ook in de scenes
Ja.
een geweldige kapsel is.
Ja, dat is toch
Er
weer...
zet hier maar eens een hele extreme lippenstift tegenover of zo. Of een zwart hebben of zo.
Zwarte lip, dit is
Ja.
cool.
Dan is dat echt heel mooi. Hè?
Ja.
So far blow drying. Yeah, look at the shine. Shine baby, shine.
Yeah, this is nice.
Mooi hè?
On top of this I don't do much. I take of Kin shine spray. Take my Olivia garden brush. Brush it gently through the hairs. This makes the hair even more smooth. And it smells really nice. Ruikt lekker, hè?
Ja.
Now, thank you for being my model and thank you for watching. In the photos you see the nape shave and the tattoo lines. For now she turns around and shows you the end result. We see each other next video. Bye bye.
Je mag.
Yes.
Mooi. Dankjewel.
Yay, dankjewel. Hi, my name is Melly and I want a haircut from Theo.
Yeah.
Which is, what I preferably would like is like the dark black hair with this shaving underneath, because I have like shaving here. I would like platinum white.
Yeah, and on the lines.
Yeah.
And they will certainly see when we're going on to start on you the nape shave you have. Because your hair is ultra short beneath this wonderful fake bob. Thank you very much.
Thank
A
you.
nice slow turn.
Yeah,